Hey there everyone, this is Tori Cushing with Authority Labs, and today I'm going to walk through the Now Provided Report Part 2, and I'm going to teach you how to make this entire dashboard from scratch. So you can see that we have some trend lines here, we have combined charts, and we are basically looking at a few different really important metrics that we grabbed from the Now Provided Report. So to do that, we went into Authority Labs, we went to the domain that we had already set up the Now Provided Report with, and you can find all this information on our website and in our video tutorials. But then once we're in the Now Provided Report, then I just downloaded this page as a CSV by clicking on this option in the top right hand corner. From there I got this raw data set, and you'll see even throughout my time making my dashboard I keep this raw data set clean and untouched from formulas or formatting so that I can go back and check on it just in case if I end up messing everything up. So last time I made this combined analysis, and it basically used conditional formatting to look at all these different metrics and look at them by color or icon just to get a quick overview of how well each of these keywords were doing in relation to the landing page. So you can see we have the home page and we have our top 5 performing landing pages here. So what I did in part 2 was I grabbed the keyword, I grabbed the search volume, the opportunity, and the traffic percentage, and I popped those all into a chart. I also grabbed the trend lines for how well each of these landing pages are doing and popped those into the top left hand corner. So let's go ahead and go over how to do all of this. Okay, so first I'm going to quickly cover the trend line section. And the trend lines are really cool. They're this little spark lines that show you how well different statistics are doing over a certain period of time. So Authority Labs gives you that in the raw data tab. They give you these trends over here. And it's just this set of numbers to see how well this keyword has done for this landing page. So what I did is I copied those over into their own tab. I'm going to show you how I did this by just grabbing one of these trend lines. I'm going to grab it for the home page. I'm going to move it over to sheet 1. Go ahead and paste that and grab that home page. Okay, so I can just paste that in right there. And then what I'm going to do is go up into data, and under the data column I'm actually going to go into text to columns. So this is really cool because Authority Labs, when they export the CSV, they delimit, they make it delimited by commas. And here you can see a preview of this. So I'm just going to hit delimited, and then instead of the tab thing, I'm going to hit comma. And here you can see a little data preview. Next, and then I'm just going to hit finish. And there you go. You have them separated by columns. So that's just how to do it with one set, but you could also do this with all of the trends by just selecting all of them and then doing text to columns, clicking delimited by a comma, hitting finish, and it'll pop them all over. Usually I don't want to do that in the raw data tab because I kind of like to keep that like virgin data. I'm going to delete that sheet, move back to my trends. So you can see that I did that to all the trends here for all these different pages. So then I just picked my top 5 that I wanted to look at. You can see that in the dashboard. I have my home page, I have a blog post about map cuts, a blog post about different e-commerce ideas, a data visualization set, and the interactive dashboard post. Those are our top performing landing pages right now. So what I did is I grabbed the top trend lines for that. And then what I did is I looked at this data and I actually did an average formula. So let's go ahead and do this together just by, I'm going to click on this set over here. Start typing in the equal sign and then start typing in average. And then I just select these numbers. From there I just grab this and pull it over with that little green box at the bottom, and that'll copy over the formulas. And you can spot check by clicking on this and it'll show you that it's grabbing this data. So then from here, if I didn't have all these trend lines copied in already, I'm going to go ahead, I can say clear if I wanted to. But from here I can go into insert, and then I can go to line, and it's a line sparkline. You can also make this a column or this kind of win-loss diagram too. Then I just select my data range, which is this section, the average totals. Hit enter, and then you can actually hit the location range, which is right here. Now hit OK, and you get your sparkline. Beautiful. You can also change the color or the marker colors if you can add markers to it. There are some other different options here, and if you want to clear it at any point, you can clear it there. You can change the access. You can go crazy with all these different options just for the specific sparkline. So to get these on the dashboard, what I did is I actually set up here. I just changed the location of it. So I started here, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did this. I'm going to go ahead and clear this. I'm going to insert sparkline. I'm going to go over back to the trends tab and grab the total averages for the home page here. Hit enter again, and there it is. Then from here, I just changed the weight of the line and bumped it up a little bit. There you have it. I also changed the color. And there you have a beautiful sparkline. Also, if you want to change any of the data and add any new trends, it'll automatically update here too. Now moving on to the graphs. Okay, so the last thing we need to do is create these beautiful charts here. And, excuse me, to do this, I just started off by selecting the data that I went over before. So it was the search volume, the opportunity, and the traffic, and obviously the keywords. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this graph right here, and we'll start from scratch. So to do this, I went over to the combined analysis report that we looked at before. But I'm going to start off by saying, so I'm going to go over to the combined analysis report and grab the second largest. And then I'm going to select keyword. I'm going to hit down the control or command key on a Mac. I'm going to select search volume, opportunity, and traffic percentage. Then we're going to go to insert, and then I'm going to say grab one of the charts, and I'm going to hit a clustered column chart. Actually, I'm going to go down to combo. And then while in the combo, I can click secondary access and hop this traffic percentage over onto its own line chart. I'm going to hit OK. Now I get this chart. I just hit Command X to cut it. I'm going to paste it onto my dashboard. It's a little bit of an ugly duckling right now, but we'll get it there. So I'm going to start off by copying in a chart title. I'm going to do that by going back to Combine Analysis and grabbing this title. And what I did is I actually went into the cell and copied this and pasted it instead of just copying and pasting the cell. That way I can grab just the text. Then I'm going to double click on this chart title, delete that, and paste that in there. Next, what I'm going to do is hit Control or Command 1 to pull up all my formatting options. Then we're going to get rid of this border here. Beautiful, starting to get there. Size it a little bit. Nice. I can hit X to get out of that. And now I'm pretty much there. You can also change these different colors. They happen to be Authority Labs colors already, but you can go into design or format and you can change these different formattings. You can also change the colors here to a whole different color scheme if you like, and play with that as you please. Make sure that it goes for your brand's colors, so if that's your website or your client's website, try to pick brand colors. Okay, so the last thing is the scrolling chart here, and I'm not actually going to cover that in this specific tutorial because Annie Cushing of Analytics and of Your Tango actually made an incredible tutorial that goes into how to use this in depth. So I'm going to let you go and figure that out on your own with Analytics tutorial, and the link is right here. And the reason I did this was that I had too many keywords and for the homepage, because obviously the homepage ranks for a lot of keywords on that landing page, so I just made it a scroll chart so you can scroll through the different keywords and see their different rankings and traffic and search volume from there. Okay, so thank you so much, and I will make this document available to you so that you can play with it more and see exactly how I made this scrolling chart and all the data that I used. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.